Hey y'all, Will Healy here, and I just finished reading AC Business Media's OEM Off-Highway State of the Industry 2022 report. And this was a really great set of interviews. They interviewed a bunch of subject matter experts in and across the industry in different parts of the industry and asked them, what were the major trends they saw in 2022 and what are they seeing happening in 2023? And I thought this was a really great article and I just wanted to share a few insights out of it with you. But the first one is they are seeing a huge push industry-wide to adopt electrification, alternative fuels, and this kind of digital Internet of Things topic. So, adding sensors to the vehicles, on the vehicles themselves, and then how do we do electrification versus alternative energy? And there's a lot of really different interesting perspectives on that in there. And I'll dive into that in a minute. They saw the biggest challenges of 2022 to be things like supply chain problems are still right at the top of the list. They're getting better, and we're getting better at understanding them, but that's still globally an issue. So they're looking to regionalize suppliers and to localize local supply chains. And so what that means is local businesses are going to benefit as equipment manufacturers are bringing local production and local supply chains closer to their businesses. And then with supply chain being the biggest challenge across the country, Jeremy Harson of Cummins said, "We believe things are slightly better than they were in the early part of the year and last year. However, the industry constraint isn't going anywhere." And I agree with him. The supply chain thing is not a short-term problem that we're going to fix. And then when we look at the investments that are being made, we're looking not just at electrification, but converting from diesel internal combustion engines to alternative fuels, including biofuels and hydrogen, hydro-treated vegetable oil, HVOs, ethanol, and then hybrid configurations. So a lot of cool technical changes going on. And then continued improvements for the operator. And I really like this. I like to talk about people-centric technology. So that was a pretty exciting comment in here, and it gets repeated multiple times. The focus on how do we make the work of the operator better? How do we put emphasis on better ergonomic solutions, efficiency, and enhanced technology to reduce operator fatigue, increase operator safety, and lower emissions? Jim Braden from PACCAR said. So I really liked that thinking. When we can make the work of the worker better, it's going to be easier to retain them and easier to hire people, right? And so there's a lot of different movements here. With the movement towards electrification and automation, there's more interest in adding sensors and technology to the vehicles and to the operations, not just in how it drives, but the actual processes and automation on the vehicles. And then the biggest challenge they're seeing to electrification is, charging stations aren't typically available in remote areas where these big off-highway trucks are working, which is a challenge for industries like forestry machines and agricultural machines. But fortunately, fuel cells can provide an alternative to batteries for zero-emission operations. So some really powerful insights in here. I thought it was really great. I recommend you dive through this article and read it to learn more about the equipment market, the off-highway vehicle market, and just all the kinds of trends that are going on. I'm actually going to be at Expo this week at ConAg and the IFPE show. So if you're going to be there, I'm going to be there on Wednesday and Thursday. If you're going to be there, shoot a comment below, let me know, and I'll make sure there's a link to the report in the comments. Until next time, ask yourself, what will I automate next?